Welcome to Fort White Farms, and welcome to the kitchen at Fort White Farms. Today we're going to talk a little bit about preservation and how we make our vegetables and our fruits last throughout the year. We're going to look at canning jams, we're going to look at dehydration, freezing, and fermentation today. So we are going to freeze squash for preservation today. So Ayub, did you want to start slicing the squash up for us? We're just going to cut the end off first, this end right here, so that we don't have the top on it. We don't want to heat freeze the top. And then we're going to cut it in the middle right here so that we have two smaller pieces to work with. So just straight down through the squash. This is a butternut squash that we've got here today. And then, yeah, squash are hard sometimes to cut through. There you go. So I'll just take the bottom half, Ayub, and you can take this half here. We don't need that one. Slicing the outside skin off of it all the way around. So then you just want to cut your squash into some bite-sized pieces. Here at the farm, we also weigh the squash. Then you just get a good old freezer bag. Put your squash into it, write your date on it and what you have in it on the front, and put it in the freezer. It's as easy as that. So now we're just fermenting garlic. It's pretty simple. All you need to do is peel the garlic cloves, throw them into a jar of your choice. Then what we're going to do is add a tablespoon of salt to our jar. Yeah. And then you're just going to fill it up with cool water. Should be cool, but it should have been boiled. And then fermentations need a weight so that no air gets on them. So we're just going to use this empty jar in ours. It might spill over a little bit, but you want to make sure that everything is under the water or under the brine. And there, it looks like it is. There we go. And then you can put it in a cool, dark place. I usually put mine in a cupboard where it's not by the oven. Let it sit for as long as you can. With a fermentation, you want to be sure to burp this every 2 days so that the gas doesn't build up in there and blow up the jar. And set it and forget it for 6 months. It'll taste the best. So next up, we're going to be making chokecherry jelly. So Ayub is just going to sterilize our jars for us here. So we're lucky on the farm, we have a sterilizer. Load the dishwasher, the sanitizer up with our jars and our lids. It's probably my favorite natural color. And we're going to do 14 cups of sugar. Which sounds like a lot, but you have to remember that this is throughout all of the jars of jam that we're going to get, and we're going to get about 36 jars. Hopefully. You always want to fill them to just below the rim. You want to give about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of headspace for any expansion that might happen. There's always a little bit of a mess made when you're making jam. Chokecherry especially. Magnets. Lift the lid up, lay it on and touch the top of it only. Grab a rim, lay it on. You only want to tighten the rim to what's called finger tight. So just like that, when it stops, it's done. Our jars have our jam in them. We're gonna gently lift them up just by the tops there and put them into this tray. And then sucks all the air out.
Another great way of preserving food is to dehydrate it, which essentially you're taking the moisture out of the food so that it won't grow mold and bacteria. This is a dehydrator. If you don't have one of these, you can just use like an oven on a low setting. And you spread it out, put it in, and you turn it on. And when it's done, it will look like this, and it can last many months.
So thanks for coming to Fort White Farms today. I hope you can enjoy your fruits and vegetables throughout the year. And make sure you follow your provincial standards when you're canning and pickling.